everyone, Mel from adventuresofmel.com.
And I'm Dan.
And tonight we're making bacon ranch deviled eggs. So Dan's going to start, and I'm going to go ahead and tweet out that we're live and bring it up so we can answer your questions.
So, we're starting with eggs, the most important ingredient. So I boiled early 2 dozen eggs, used our Instant Pot again. 2 dozen eggs takes about 6 minutes in the Instant Pot, and they peel really easily. So, except I don't have anything to put my shells on.
Do we have internet? It's not working.
What's not working?
I don't know. The video seems to be live.
It's live. People are liking it.
I can't bring anything up. That's weird.
Well,
I wonder if it's because I'm on Homeland.
You might be stretching it a little bit. Al, if you're seeing this still, we may have lost internet.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
It was the internet. It was the other.
User error.
Whew. Okay, tweet.
Okay, now you got me all sidetracked.
I know, sorry.
I'm thinking about going and fixing the internet. So, these are very simple, and if made this way, I mean, they probably come out to less than a quarter to 2/3 of a carb per whole egg. So with 24 eggs, that's 48 deviled eggs. So that's pretty good on if you're carb counting.
Nancy says hi. Hi, Nancy.
Hey, Nancy.
We missed you last week. Nancy says, tell me how you hard boil eggs in the Instant Pot.
Oh, it's the easiest thing in the world. You literally, I use my vegetable steamer. So I just put a cup of water in the bottom, put all the eggs on top of the vegetable steamer, put it on for 5 or 6 minutes on using the manual settings, and let it run. And as soon as it's done, literally just let off the pressure and run them under cold water to stop them from cooking, and they work great. So if you're buying fresh eggs, then that helps tremendously with getting the peelings off.
And I'm mincing up a dill pickle or two for the deviled egg mixture. Might need more than one.
Wish we could talk to your people.
I know. Wouldn't that be cool? That would be really cool.
Then it'd be like a live show.
Yeah.
Filmed in front of a studio audience.
It's live. Oh, Dan and Mel.
Let's see, who else is there?
Well, we have 2 more, but they're not.
No one's talking with us.
If you're watching, say hi and tell us where you're from. Nancy says, I make deviled eggs for our family get-togethers. We like to make them just because, but for family get-togethers too, but sometimes we make them just because we're craving them.
I should have peeled these beforehand.
Oh, Robin says hi from Anaheim. Hi, Robin.
How's Robin tonight?
Do you think this is enough, or should I even do another one? We're doing a lot of, well,
Maybe a little more.
maybe a little bit more.
So this recipe, you'll want to probably just go ahead and, as you're putting things together, just, change the ingredients, the amount of ingredients to whatever suits you. I've made these before with some onion in them too, some minced onion in it. It's pretty good.
Did you mention the Miracle Whip?
No.
We've made them with Miracle Whip, but we're going to make them with mayo tonight to make them a little lower carb. Robin says, doing well. How are you both? We're doing good.
We are good. I got a pork roast that was cooked last night sitting in the fridge ready to be warmed up, and some cabbage frying over here in a pan for when we're done to eat supper. So I'm pretty happy.
on top. Because bacon just makes everything better.
This isn't one.
You don't want to? Is it not working well? But I thought it made them easier.
These aren't fresh eggs.
Oh, they're not. Oh, that's right. They're store-bought.
These are store-bought eggs.
Yep, we did store-bought tonight.
It's just time consuming.
I'll take a break and help you in a minute. Yeah, I'll just go ahead.
Well, we're down to 23 eggs.
They may not be very pretty yet. I'm gonna get a bowl. Robin says, oh my goodness, we had pork roast last night and I love fried cabbage. And did I mention I love deviled eggs too? Nancy says, I get store-bought eggs. I'm kind of afraid of chickens.
You need to come back out and visit us again, Nancy.
Yeah.
We'll make you not afraid of chickens anymore.
Although I do have to say they are pretty mean to each other. I definitely know what they mean when they say henpecked or gossipy hens or I don't know, what are some of the other terms they use?
I don't know. That's what you said is all I've
I don't know.
heard.
Yeah, they're mean. They're mean to each other. They're not really, they're too afraid of us to be mean. I don't know why, but they are.
Because we're bigger than them.
I guess.
And they watch us butcher them.
I look at them like they're little raptors. That's what they're like, because you throw any type of food out to them and they're just, it's crazy. So yeah, these aren't peeling the green. Alright.
This cold weather we've been having is affecting our chickens, and they haven't been laying quite as much, so we decided we'd cheat this time and buy some eggs from the store.
Nancy says I'm afraid of raptors too. Robin says I grew up with chickens in San Bernardino, but we can't have any in Anaheim. I so wish we could have chickens.
What if you changed their name? Could you start calling them like a dog instead of a chicken and be okay?
Some people do walk their chickens like a dog.
Well, they make carts to pull your chickens too. I seen a bicycle cart one time made for chickens. I seen the lady sleep with her chickens too. They come in her house at night and get in her bed and then roost in her bed.
That's just gross. That's too far.
They'd keep you warm. So eventually here we'll get to the end of these eggs and we'll start showing you how to actually do it.
We'll get to the good stuff.
Hey, it's the last one.
Nancy says I'm okay with chickens in pans. They aren't scary. Okay.
One of these days I'm going to put some sort of outfit on our rooster and take pictures of him as he's walking around. They look funny when they put pants and stuff on them. I just want to humiliate him for the fun of it in front of the hens.
Alright. Chopping pickles.
Okay, we're back to 24 eggs. I might just use this one as a yolk. It's pretty bad shape. So, your next ingredient that you're going to want for your filling is bacon. So, I have cooked my bacon prior. to starting this so that it was ready to go.
But you'll save that for last because that'll get sprinkled on top, crumbled on top. Bacon sprinkles. Oh, I guess that's what bacon bits are. Never mind. Bacon sprinkles.
I don't know if bacon bits are actually real bacon though.
No, they're not really.
I think they're synthetic bacon. Or plakin.
Bacon.
Like pleather.
Robin says someone would turn me in for their noise if those chickens would only keep quiet. They are loud, especially the roosters. Our neighbor has them too, so we can never tell if it's ours or his crowing.
They like to, the roosters like to crow back and forth.
I like hearing them.
We did, this last time we ordered chickens, we ordered some meat birds too that came as roosters. And we had 6 extra roosters in the pen, and they all started crowing at the same time, and for some reason they like to crow against each other. So it would start at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. One of them would hear a noise, and one would have to crow, then the next one would have to crow. And by the time we were done, it was like 4 in the morning, and they're still out there crowing. I'm waiting for the neighbors to call me. But they're down the hill from most of the houses, so I don't think they can hear them quite as well, thankfully. Right now I'm coring the eggs, getting all the yolks out of them.
I'm going to steal that bacon and crumble it for you.
Don't you eat any.
I'll try not to. It's pretty tempting.
Here, have an extra piece.
Did you hide that back there?
I did hide it. It's bacon.
Yeah, when we make bacon, everybody is like a raptor. All the kids are like raptors.
This is probably the most boring video you guys are watching while we're peeling eggs.
So these are great for Easter or even for summer barbecues, potlucks, things like that.
Or a midnight snack.
Or a midnight snack.
Or a movie.
Or a movie night. We were just saying tonight that instead of getting, which we haven't bought movie snacks in forever, but instead of getting movie snacks, we should just cook a whole pack of bacon and that be our movie snack. We all split it between us. That'd be an epic movie snack.
Be a good date night too.
It would.
Drive to the middle of nowhere and watch the stars and eat bacon.
Eat bacon. Alright, bacon's crumbled. I'll go ahead and put the ranch. So we're going to put 2 teaspoons of Hidden Valley Ranch mix into the egg yolk mixture to give it a ranch flavor.
I'm running out of room.
Did we see how many carbs the ranch had? 'Cause I can't remember.
One teaspoon per half a teaspoon per carb per half a teaspoon.
So about 4 carbs will go in with the ranch. But that's all of your deviled eggs, so that's not terrible. Must have water in it. Okay. So I got that put in. I'll go ahead and Nancy says, my favorite part of Thursdays. Robin says, I can eat deviled eggs by the dozen for no reason at all. They're so easy to just eat. Before you know it, you have half a dozen eggs. It's ridiculous. I'm going to go ahead and throw these in. I think I'll start with this. So you're going to put about a quarter to however many pickles you want, a quarter to a half a cup of minced pickles, finely minced dill pickles. Now if you're not worried about carbs or sugar, you could even use sweet pickles. Totally up to you.
So Robin, how do you fry your cabbage? You put bacon in it or anything special?
Nancy, it's our favorite part of Thursdays too. I love doing this. Next week I think we're going to make chicken tacos. So that's another favorite meal. Okay, mustard and mayo, right?
Oh, Robin puts bacon and
Ooh,
onions.
That sounds good.
So tonight I just put bacon grease in and then salt and pepper and the cabbage minced up. So it tastes, it still get the bacon flavor without the extra bacon. I needed to hide it, so I didn't want to put it in it. Okay.
Mayo and mustard.
Uh-oh, I put had one get out.
How much mustard do we put in? Do you remember?
Probably a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons maybe.
Just gonna look real quick.
So, I'm gonna mix up break up my yolks quick. We should invite people to come cook with us on Thursdays.
Friends or
Anyone.
anyone.
Random
Okay.
people. That could be a...
Just go out to the store and pick someone.
We'll just
like
go out
they
to
do
the
on
store.
HGTV.
Yep.
Come cook with us.
We'll get one of those free hugs vans and lure people in and then bring them to cook.
Yeah, it's a teaspoon of mustard, or to taste. So, this recipe is on my blog, so I'll put the link to it in the caption once we've posted the video.
That's pretty well crushed up. Throw me some bacon in there.
Oh no, it goes on top, doesn't it?
Oh, it
Yeah,
does,
goes on
doesn't it?
top, yeah.
You got all your pickles in?
Yeah. Do you want more?
No.
Okay.
So, one thing I'm going to add is a little bit of salt and pepper. I don't know if you had that on there or not.
I didn't.
I think this always needs salt and pepper. I always sneak it in there. Uh-oh. We're still live.
I think our
I hope so.
internet's having issues. Well, the phone says we're still live, so that's good.
We're still getting likes.
It's just having trouble playing. Maybe I'll refresh it. See what happens. I noticed it's kind of slow. Okay. Alright. We lost some comments. That's weird. Alright. Anyway. So we're going to put about a cup of mayo. And you can put more or less, just depending on how it looks to you when you're making it. But we usually put about a cup. And then we'll put a teaspoon of mustard, or to taste. So.
There's the cat.
Oh, I'm gonna let him out real quick. Come on, buddy.
Our cat dog showed up and wants out the back door.
Come on.
I don't know how well you can see it, but I'll try and show you. I like coming up close, but got a nice pasty texture to it. It's kind of about where I like to put it.
Oh, Vanessa's with us. Hi, Vanessa.
Hey,
And
Vanessa.
Melissa Hodge.
And Melissa's there. Hello, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. Vanessa says this sounds delicious.
So, about a teaspoon of mustard. Maybe a little too much. Grab 2 spoons. Pretty good.
I'm gonna get some of that in a little bowl, so that I can not have to reach over you. Okay, so now we're just gonna take the mixture and fill our empty egg whites with the mixture.
Just take whatever size you want on the spoon and push it off into the top.
Vanessa says, I love deviled eggs. Me too, Vanessa, me too. I've been really craving them lately because it's spring. Kate says, I'm definitely going to make this. I'm on a low carb diet, so it's perfect for me. I'm salivating over here. It looks delish, guys.
Eggs are great for low carb diets. They got good fats. They got good nutrients.
They keep you full a little longer too, which that's what I like about them.
Eggs are kind of a staple for me with being diabetic. I'll eat 3 eggs in the morning with a slice of bacon, and I mean that'll hold me pretty well till lunch pretty easily, unless I get working really, really hard outside or something.
Vanessa says, and they're yummy.
They are yummy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many things you can do with eggs too. They're kind of like the
Let me back up.
like the meatloaf of the egg world. I guess they're like meatloaf of the poultry world, maybe. I think you get what I mean.
I think the more filling, the better too, but because they're so, I don't know, I just love it.
Cabbage is smelling good over there.
Everything smells good. Alright, while he finishes filling the eggs, I'm going to go ahead and just, oh, Vanessa says, have you cooked eggs in your Instant Pot yet?
All
Yes.
these were cooked in it tonight. Are you well, hard boiled? Are you talking about like scrambled eggs or a different dish?
Monica says, how many are you making right now? We're making 2 dozen, Monica.
Well, we're 1 shy of 2 dozen because I
Yeah.
ate one.
So I'm going to go ahead and crumble bacon over the top.
I always have trouble filling these. Either I end up with a lot of filling at the end or not enough filling for all of them. And tonight I'm doing pretty good.
You know, we could have been fancy and sliced our bacon in triangles and poked them in the egg, you know, like a fancy chef.
Or we could have put the filling in a cake bag and squirted it on.
That's true, we could have done that. I don't have the patience for that though.
It looks nice, but it all looks the same.
Oh, Vanessa says no hard-boiled. How did you do it?
The hard boiled, you just basically put your eggs. I use a steamer basket in the bottom, and I put all my eggs on top of it and put about a cup of water in it, and usually about 5 to 6 minutes is all I put them on. Just run manual and put them in, and they really, I mean, they come out great. I mean, your yolks usually aren't green. If you like a really hard yolk, you know, 8-9 minutes will start to cook the yolks to where the outside of them start to turn green. So this batch of 24 I did for 7 minutes, and I didn't have any green yolks yet.
Okay. So our
melt bacon.
Oh, you know what? I could probably scrounge up enough. You know
Don't
what?
worry.
I can give you my extra piece.
That's okay. I'll put bacon on them.
There you go.
This is how a deviled egg with bacon should look.
Vanessa,
That's how you top them.
Vanessa asks, are they easy to peel?
These ones weren't quite as bad, but these were store-bought eggs. Normally, our farm fresh eggs that we normally have, they peel instantly when you use a pressure cooker. I think I cooked these just a little bit too long. I think the more you cook them, the more that they kind of adhere to the layer inside the peeling. I think too, if you run them under cold water right away and peel them that second, they'll come off easier too. Letting them sit, these sat for probably 10 minutes and just soaking in the water to cool off before we used them.
Paige says, looks good. Robin says, looks yummy. So do you want to take them up close?
Sure. I get 3 close-ups tonight.
So there they are.
Make it, whoop, almost lost them.
Oh.
We'll keep it flat.
Oh man. Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna try one.
What did Paige say?
In the pressure cooker, really? I'm late tonight. Oh, she's asking in the pressure cooker, really? Like you really cook them in the pressure cooker?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I need to update, don't I?
Yes, you do. Yes, these were all cooked in the pressure cooker. I did them beforehand and had them ready in the bowl, but they really only take, usually 5 minutes is all I put them on for. Anytime we're having hard-boiled eggs, like for chicken salad, egg salad, sometimes I'll even, like if we're making chicken salad, if I don't have the chicken cooked, I'll throw the chicken in the bottom, put the steamer on top of the chicken, and then put the eggs on top of it, and you can cook the chicken and the eggs all together. So it's one of the things I found about the Instant Pot that I really love is the way I can combine things together. I probably use it completely wrong. I never did read the instructions, but so they'll probably come after me and say you're teaching people wrong, but it works.
I think I like these better than I do with Miracle Whip. I think they're better. They got a lot of flavor with the dill and the mustard and all that.
They definitely do have a different flavor with the mayo.
Paige is awesome, so excited, and Vanessa, oh, she's answering Robin. Okay, so that's how to make bacon ranch deviled eggs. Next week we're gonna come back and make chicken tacos. That's one of our favorite meals, and we could do a low carb option with that too. It's pretty much low carb. Besides
the shells we use, I don't eat shells. I usually put it on a bed of spinach. But, it's basically just chicken and salsa, so, just whatever carbs are in the salsa.
And then your veggies, like
your veggies.
Tomatoes and stuff. So, chicken tacos next week. It's an easy dinner recipe, and kids love it. So, we will see you guys next week. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments. And I'll also post the recipe link in the caption once this posts.
And again, before we leave, if you guys, anyone watching, if you have anything that you would like to see us cook for you, put it in the comments. If there's any recipes you'd like, a normal recipe that you would like to have converted to the Instant Pot, more than happy to convert that for you and show you how to cook it as well. So leave us a message, let us know what you want to see, and we'll gladly show you.
We need to get our text alert set up too this week.
Yes, hopefully next week we'll have the text alert set up for those who want that. But I guess that's it. I guess until next time.
Thank you guys for joining us.